always important when the handover of power goes from one president to another, but it feels like it's especially important right now in the middle of a crisis. How does that change things?
Very important for there to be a transition where people can climb the learning curve a little bit before they get into office, because bad things could happen literally on day one.
That was Hallie Jackson reporting. Well, in news here, it's another beautiful day out. Here to tell us more about it is Juan Acuna. Juan, I mean, it's incredible outside.
Yeah, we have to enjoy these kinds of days,
Yes,
because once the humidity starts to come back, that means it gets warmer, it gets stickier outdoors, and then the temperature starts to raise as well. So clear skies as we look at our 6 weather bug off in Kingsville, near 80 degrees there, 79, and the satellite radar composite shows we're at 75 degrees here in Corpus Christi. Extremely nice here in the coastal bend. All across the state, in fact, you have to go off into West Texas to find just a little bit of cloud coverage. 67 off in Midland, 69 in Marfa. We'll look for 77 today. Plenty of sunshine to go around, and by tonight it'll be another cool round of temperatures, tranquil and cool, 54 with those northeasterly winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The full forecast is coming up in just a bit. Jeff.
And we continue our coverage with CCISD holding its first meeting since the FBI searched the home of one of its board members. But that's not the only big news coming out of the district. Chris 6 reporter Greg Chandler joins us once again from the district's headquarters. Greg, what is new from the last hour?
All right, yeah, Jeff, I just got finished speaking with CCISD's board president, Janie Bell. One of the topics we spoke about, obviously, was the resignation of board member Catherine Susser. If you're just joining us, Mrs. Susser and I exchanged some text messages earlier today confirming that she is stepping down from the board. Says she tendered that resignation about 6 weeks ago, but she has stayed on the board in order to make a smoother transition and wait until a new board was seated after the election. There, of course, is precedent for that in CCISD's board history, according to Mrs. Bell. Now, I spoke with her, and she said she is sad to see Catherine Susser go, and that decision was made on in no time to get a potential election for a replacement on the ballot for the general election. The decision was made with not nearly enough time. So now the board has until March to appoint a replacement for her, or a special election would have to be called. Meanwhile, as far as John Longoria goes, he, of course, the CCISD board member who had his home searched by the FBI last week, Janie Bell calls that situation unfortunate. And she says at this point, the board, the CCISD board, knows what they knew last week. There will be no discussion about this today, possibly at the next board meeting in December. That board meeting now just getting underway with an executive session. Then there will be an open session at 2 o'clock. We'll have much more on this coming up this evening. But for now, reporting live at CCISD headquarters, Greg Chandler, Chris 6 News. Jeff.